Hello, good evening, students. Today's transcription number back of 112 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. In a note which I had the honor of appending to the report of the Dheer committee, we emphasized that the institution must not be allowed to develop in such a manner as to become a place for mutual admiration. We wanted, therefore, provisions to be specifically made in the Constitution for an external element on the academic bodies of the institution. Now, I think that the institute will have four representatives of the medical faculties of Indian universities to be nominated by the central government in the manner prescribed by rules. But the institute is not a medical faculty. The institute will have a governing body, and there will be many other bodies which will work as part of the institute. What I have in mind is that on the academic bodies which will frame the curricula and which will be responsible for the conduct of examination and for prescribing all the standards, there should be representation of an expert character provided in the constitution itself. I should like Mr. Deputy Chairman the position to be clarified in this respect by the Health Minister. What is the intention of the government in regard to this matter? How do they propose to constitute the bodies which will be responsible for the framing of the curricula, for prescribing the courses, and for the laying down of academic standards, and how do they propose to maintain a liaison between this institute and various medical bodies in the country? I think that at least we should have been given some information on this aspect of the matter, because I find that almost everything is going to be left to rules which are going to be framed hereafter, and we have no clear picture before us as to how this institute will function. That it is desirable to have this institute will be admitted. It is becoming increasingly difficult for our young men to get facilities for higher education in the bigger universities of Western countries. Those universities have their own problems. They have got to think of providing for their own young men first, and it is essential that we should have an institute in this country of a very high character where it is possible for research to be carried on under almost ideal conditions. We do not want to lag behind in the race for knowledge in the modern world so far as knowledge and research are concerned. While we have produced eminent physicians and while we have produced good practicing surgeons, it is a matter for regret that our output, so far as medical research is concerned, is poor. There are some people who have research to their credit that one person for the lack of output in research is that the abler physicians in our medical institutions are allowed private work. They devote too much time to private practice. I have known professors of pathology and anatomy.